It's the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound in this one, Jared Jones. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Right side. Schreck hauls it in, and there's one away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving on.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Inside, almost got him.
1-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the ALCS.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Rangers lead 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Up and in, and it's 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That to right. Garcia heads after it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against a righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for them or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Bichette in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's to third. Young whips it to first, and Bichette is retired. So up next for Toronto, R.J. Schreck. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes in the bottom.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Here's Josh Young. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Elias Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. Late swing fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 2nd. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Varsho pulls it in on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Swing and a miss. Jared Jones with the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Shrek brings it in, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Riley Green swings through it for strike 1. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him swinging.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then carry that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and a foul ball. Vladdy went deep in his most recent game. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
On the ground to short, off-balance throw in time. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Foul ball there. Jones measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 0-2 now. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that one hammered back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So the lineup flips over, and now it's the Rangers' leadoff hitter. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch.
Nope.
Tough to do anything with that. In terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Dalton Varsho. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. One down. Austin Wells now at the plate. On the ground to third. Young tossed to first. 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Gimenez. Bunting for a hit. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Runner at first with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Wbcs. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and Bichette is retired. That. Back here at Rogers Center, onto the 4th. Seager stands in now. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Ball one there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And Seager is set down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Base is empty, one away. Here in game one of the ALCS. That one hammered center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Josh Young. First pitch misses. Two outs. And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 3. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's Elias Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Young, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a curve is down and in.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Wells gathers, goes to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. One left for Texas, but they hold it. And we're back. Now it's going to be R.J. Schreck. Evaldi back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ground ball right side, Durant. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Santander takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Blue Jays down a run. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's caught for the out. Here's Riley Green. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And out of here. That one felt good. It's 1-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Young. Throws across the diamond, and Guerrero is set down. Inning over. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. All even now at 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And Elbumby is kept in check with the K.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of his zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
This one in the air, right field. Schreck on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. So up next, Evan Carter. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And a ball evens the count. Good eye in that spot.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Addison Barger. And that is out of play.
Well, these Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
1 up, 1 down. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch swinging.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Line to left and foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Seager. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Jimenez swings through it for strike 1. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And it's 0-2. That's to third. Young toss to second, and that's 2. Game 1. Bichette up to the dish. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one fouled off.